Hey everyone, I'm back, dude. I'm back. Let's play this game. Let's play. Now. Once again, I don't remember where we left off, so we'll see. I will watch Morbius eventually. I will. Oh man. Yeah, this guy says this guy says, I understand opinions exist, but in what way is Morbius better than Revenge of the Sith? I mean, it's only 5%, man. It's only 5%. See, 5%. Is it 5? Yeah, it's 5%. Oh man. Ah. It is time to get lost in the thoughts of a super cop. Let's go, man. It's time. I wonder when am I gonna be able to beat this game, honestly, man. I wanna do the quests, but like, I feel like this game doesn't allow us to do everything unless we somehow find a way to do everything in time, because I don't think we have unlimited time. Like, we have weeks. I think we have only maybe a week in this game, and we are on the 4th day already. So maybe games being generous and maybe throwing us like one extra day to do everything, maybe. I don't know how it works. It's rough. Wait, what? No. Something's wrong. Things are very wrong, Billy. All right. I am ready. Oh yeah, we were gonna do something, right? Like we had some sort of quest, maybe? Before what? I think it's time to... It is time to read the quest log in the game. Let us do that. No? Oh, it's talk time.
You finally made it, haven't you?
What?
People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, poopy time.
Where did that man get such a cool jacket?
Oh yeah, the jacket.
Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
I think I gotta wear the Peace F word jacket as well. Was it Peace F word? Yeah, I'm a danger to myself. What am I doing? This is... Gotta go with first one, guys. I'm sorry. Damn right, I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend.
I'm a dangerous cop. Cool cop.
No one dares to say a single thing about the jacket.
Am I the cool cop now?
But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Am I the cool cop now? No, I am not the cool cop. What if I wear this one? Huh? Alright guys, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, man. Yeah. So what's my quest again? I have a quest. Yeah, we were doing this thing. I remember. Contact Coalition Warship Archer. Where was it again? I don't remember. Lady,
Yes.
help.
What is it?
I am ready now. Oh yeah, we can do it here, I guess. I am ready now. Let's contact Archer.
Very good. If you'll help me with some of this equipment then.
What?
Back across the water now. At least we are getting our exercise in today.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip.
I gotta sneak. Lots of sneezes today. I don't know. I can go again. Oh my. What's happening? Are we outside? We're here. Game's loading, I guess. Okay. La responsibility. It's happening. Something's wrong with my game. I don't understand. Okay.
And now if you'll just connect that here...
It's done. I believe we are ready.
We're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channel so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will only hear your voice. You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely encounter some interference, but it's important to keep transmitting your request until you're acknowledged. Ready?
Can I talk to Kim?
Too late. I've begun.
Okay.
A soft rustling between your ears, a winterscape with fast falling snow.
Where's the sound coming from?
Every light switch, every motor carriage, every doorbell, tea kettle, and radio in Martinez, all mingled with electrical interference caused by scattered thunderstorms over Ozone.
Yeah, why not? I shouldn't have done that, but sometimes game rewards you with morale and help. Rarely with help, but sometimes it rewards morale.
Officer, are you in order? We're waiting for you to start.
I gotta get more Nosafetto. What should I say?
We don't have time for indecision.
Oh, yeah.
Just say whatever first comes to
True.
mind.
Tequila sunset. What the fuck? Hey man, I'm not, high anymore, so. Coalition, I mean, the La responsibility wouldn't acknowledge me if I would say, hey man, I'm Tequila Sunset. But maybe they will, I don't know. Coalition Warship Archer, this is RCM Officer Firewalker. Firewalker? Oh, we're using nicknames regardless. Why Firewalker, man? I gotta go with Tequila Sunset now. Please acknowledge.
Is there anybody there?
Hello?
The lieutenant looks up at you with a nervous glance.
We got this, Kim, don't worry.
Nervous for who, though? You cannot say.
So he's cringing, okay.
Try again, officer.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is Tequila Sunset. Please acknowledge, man!
Perhaps you're simply imagining it, but it seems as though you're learning to pull apart the fibers of this auditory fact. You focus on one strand in particular, one that sounds very nearly human.
Nein, Liebling, das lasse ich nicht zu.
What the heck?
Unseren Jungen bloß auf einen dieser Dinger nach Bredeport schicken.
My German is not as it used to be, so Bukasin excuse me, I was talking Turkish for a second. So this girl is not yours, maybe? What does Zoom mean? What did it? We can't see young and blows from the, what the fuck? Yeah, I no longer have the thing.
Marianne, mir erzählt, dass
What
Oscar nicht
what did uncertain mean, man?
aus Grab zurückgekommen ist.
Wasn't
Halten ihn
a
die
scene.
Drogen für vollkommen normal.
Bro,
Aber sie hat das Recht,
English,
nach
please.
seiner Rückkehr mit einem Fremden zusammenzuleben.
You can't make out a word of this gibberish.
Yeah, where's my German, man? What does this remind me
The
of?
rustling of dry autumn leaves, waves breaking at a distance, 1,000 wings beating at once.
What's going on?
Liebling, bitte. Er ist so unser einziges Kind. Er kann auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
It's crosstalk. In all likelihood, they can't hear you. You have to keep trying until we get a signal through.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is Tequila Sunset. If you're there, Archer, please acknowledge.
Again?
Coalition Warship Archer, this is at Tequila Sunset. Do you acknowledge?
It's calm now.
Wait, what?
A slight frisson at the point where your neck meets your spine.
How come Kim
Something
talks,
about the
man?
lieutenant's words directed at you, but not you.
Kim, don't clog my connection.
I didn't say anything, Detective.
I was reading your thoughts, though.
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
An uncomfortable silence falls over the connection.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
Are you going to tell me you didn't say that either?
I promise you I didn't, even though it certainly sounds like me.
It's happening, man.
Can't say with certainty, but it sounds very much like anthroponetic crosstalk. It happens sometimes when sending transmissions across long stretches of pale.
Ah, yes, of course. That must be it.
You mean it?
Outwardly, they both exude calm, but there's something disturbing about this thought to both of them. Pale, pale, pale,
Oh,
pale seems to be missing from your records.
what is this pale, man?
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
Maybe we should try again later?
There won't be any later. This is our chance.
What
Now
do you
let's
mean?
Keep going.
Coalition Warship Archer, do you acknowledge this is Tequila Sunset?
But someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
What the fuck is going on?
Sunset, please acknowledge.
Archer, this is Tequila Sunset, can you hear me?
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind.
Shut up, bitch.
Worship Archer, please identify.
My god.
The signals are getting increasingly mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like isolating a single strand from a tangle of hair.
It's not working. The crosstalk is simply too strong.
What can we do?
I did not expect simply locating the signal to be so difficult.
So?
We must consider several variables. Local anthroponetic conditions, the sophistication of our transceiver, the quality of our connections, and the physics of our antenna itself.
So?
Fortunately, we have a more than adequate transceiver, so I do not believe it is causing any problems.
So?
And we're also unlikely to change our local anthroponetic conditions. So, the next step is to thoroughly inspect our connections.
How am I supposed to inspect the connections?
You need to climb up there and look at them for yourself.
Okay.
But you don't have the technical expertise.
I mean, I can get some points on me, you
Someone has
know.
been maintaining it.
Oh shit.
Something about this setup seems dimly familiar, but you'll be damned if you know what you're supposed to do about it.
But I don't know what I'm doing, man.
That's true, but I can't leave my station, so it will have to be you.
I mean, I'm down, but it's just... What if I slip and, you know, die? Oh,
Then you might break your neck.
thanks. Thanks for clarifying that. Here we go! Are we gonna die, guys? Is this a game over for us? Let us see. Come on, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm wearing a piss F-word jacket. I'll be fine. Nothing bad can be. Oh my god, it's actually. Oh god. Ah, she was there earlier, man. Damn.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the metal bar. This feels pleasingly familiar.
I mean, how familiar?
You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument.
Jesus. I think we're gonna get a game over. I will slip and I will fall, man. What is this? I mean, knowing me, that will happen. Now what?
That performance was frankly an embarrassment.
Why? Man. Exam. I don't wanna. Yeah. Examine the connections.
The connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about the hoof of the horse. A copper fetter, it cannot slip. The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer of oil and grime. It's obvious no one has cleaned it in years. The programmer mentioned ammonia, but anything alcoholic should dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer connection.
Well, do you see anything?
The connections are pretty dirty, but I don't have anything to clean them with.
Damn, I was afraid of that. And I didn't bring any solvents with me. How foolish. Short of changing the shape of the antenna, I'm not sure what else we can do from here. And the lorries are all jammed together, so that's unlikely to happen.
What would you change in the shape of the antenna do?
Ideally, narrow the receiving mode so that we can isolate the warship signal and eliminate the crosstalk. And if you don't know what you're doing, of course you could just make it worse.
How do we change the shape of the antenna?
What do you mean? You adjust the antenna manually, with your hands.
Oh, where's the antenna, by the way? Here? What? Where?
I'm afraid we're out of alternatives. You're just going to have to go for it.
Alright, time to get abducted by aliens right now. Let's go.
She's right. The responsibility is yours, and yours alone. There's no turning back now.
Let's raise this chance, man. Select check. Look at Philip the Third.
You are face to face with Philip III. The Bronze King looks toward the west. Something about his features seems bizarrely distorted.
Look at the horse.
This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition as its rider.
We have interfacing 7 and we only have 58%. Look up!
A clear sky. The kind of day where anything might happen. Across the river, you can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual circuit above Revachol East.
I think looking down will... I mean, it might give me some debuffs. So I'm just gonna go for it, guys. Attempt to narrow the receiving mode manually. If you fail this, I might... I'll reload, guys. I was expecting a success, though. I was. Okay. How about now?
Your grip is firm, yet controlled. The swelling in your headset guides your hands as much as your hands guide the bronze horse head. It's almost like you're hearing through the horse itself.
That's very good. Just a bit more to the left. Nein, Liebling!
The signal is clear. The storm has passed. This is another voice, a live voice on the other end of this invisible bridge you've established.
Try it now, officer.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is RCM Officer Tequila Sunset. Please acknowledge.
Officer Sunset. This
Oh.
is Collision Warship Archer. We are acknowledging and accepting you.
Okay.
Aha! Excellent! You are connected. Now be quick. I don't know how long I'll be able to preserve the signal.
Shut up, bitch.
This is it. You're finally getting to speak with those who hold real power. And by that they mean the ones with the guns and the warships.
Oh, shut up.
There is so much you wish you could ask. Your efforts have bought you some time, but you can't forget what you're really here for.
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request?
Who am I speaking with?
You are currently speaking with Collision Warship Archer, flagship of Insurgent forces in Revachon.
Sure, but who are you? I need to know. Let's just says, are they the captain? Are we the captain?
No. The captain of the Archer is deeply classified intelligence. We are the second signaler.
Sure, but who are you? I need to know your name.
Our name is not important. All you need to know is that we hold the position of second signaler aboard the Archer.
You really don't have the faintest guess what her name could be.
Can
She
guess.
was never very good at this sort of thing. There's something in the way she refers to herself, always with the first person plural. A deliberate blurring of the boundary between herself and the institution she represents. Not to mention the airborne artillery platform she works on. Her every word is backed up by the most powerful ordnance available.
What is it like being a second signaler?
It's a great honor and responsibility. In addition to monitoring public frequencies, we are tasked with maintaining some of the most sensitive communication equipment aboard the Archer.
How is the work-life balance? Wait, why am I asking that? How are the benefits?
Quite good. We enjoy all the standard benefits for moral interforces on active duty assignments. Excellent healthcare, foreign service pay, a fully funded pension system, 6 weeks paid leave, bilingual childcare,
6
vocational
weeks?
certification credits.
6 weeks?
Really, it's quite a good career.
Jeez, man, sign me up. How is the work-life balance?
Oh, it's fine.
That's good. I wish the RSM gave me more time off.
Oh, yes. We could always use more time off.
Okay. Do you believe in the mission?
Yes, of course. There is no higher calling than serving humanity.
What does Revachon look like from up there?
That's difficult to say. We have a very particular view from our observation platform up here.
Particular how?
Perhaps the best way to describe it is to say we have a very wide perspective, but not an especially detailed one.
What can you see?
Well, it's rather dark now, but from our portal we can just make out the rolling hillsides. We can see the lanterns lining the walkways through a public park. There are a few people on horses by a small pond. The homes and gardens are quite beautiful, very near like those in certain areas of Messina.
Where are we exactly?
We cannot say for certain. East it must be. We have only recently been detailed to the Archer, so we are still learning the names of all the many districts.
She needs to see you down here. That's the only way she'll really get what you're about.
Can you see Martinez from where you are?
Martinez. That is to the west, yes?
Game, why are you testing me, man? I gotta go with... Yes, look across the river Esperance. What is Esperance, man? I don't have the map, bro. Do we have the world map? Why do you have to test me? Game? Game? It is so very nice that they are actually showing the white checks. Or red checks, I don't know. Cargo container door impossible. They have a check with measure head? Wow. Ah, damaged ledger. How many fucking checks? Damn. Why do we still have a check with her? Wonder. So we have no map. No? That. I don't know. I gotta go with one, I guess. Yes, look across the river Esperance.
Stand by a moment. We are adjusting our viewfinder. Yes, we are looking at the river now. There are small islands in the middle of it. It's very nice, actually. Interesting. The west of the city looks very different from the east.
Yeah.
There's a large motorway dividing it nearly in half. This must be the 881, no?
Follow the west for a few kilometers until you see the lake.
Very well. Now, we're looking at an area that seems to be in urgent need of revitalization. Now we see the lake, and around that, a rather vibrant-looking city quarter. There are some large buildings, from the turn of the century, we would guess. Yes, this must be the heart of the district.
That's Jamrock. Now look to the north, toward the harbor.
So that is Martinez.
A distended pause. A slight chill of embarrassment. She isn't sure what to say.
What do you see?
Oh, well, we see the many historic buildings, of course. And the snow gathering along the rim of the bay.
The old and irregular streets, like a grid drawn by a palsied hand. The open fires burning in oil drums, visible through blasted roofs.
There are also a number of seabirds looping and twisting in the wind below us. No horses, though. And of course, we can see some people, but they... oh, how to say it?
I don't know. Look like ants? Isn't that what they say?
There are people who say that, but we've never felt that way. To us, they look like miniature figures, the kind you see in modern train sets. But this is a very sad train set. And then, there's all the tear lying about. It's very unpleasant to look at. We're going to widen our viewfinder a bit.
I mean, I tried to collect some, but you know. Do you see a roundabout with an equestrian statue?
A roundabout. Uh-huh. Yes, we see the monument. But there seems to be a man on top of it.
That's me!
That's you. We have to say, that's extremely irregular, officer. What are you doing on top of the public monument?
It's kind of an involved story, you know.
It must be. Unfortunately, we don't have time to hear it just now. In any event, it is certainly interesting to see you, even from afar. Most of the time, we signalers just have to imagine what our interlocutors look like.
Yeah, witness me.
Liebling, bitte. Ist unser einziges Kind.
Time is running short, officer. I estimate you have time for maybe 2 more questions.
Oh my god, only 2?
Come again? We're picking up more interference.
What does the moral intern really want?
A very important question with a very simple answer. We want humanity to endure. Beyond that, it may be said that we are the inheritors and stewards of Dolores Day's legacy.
Right, that legacy is...
Immeasurable. It includes interstellar travel, 3 scientific revolutions, humanism, internationalism, the welfare state, and balance of terror theory. Nothing less than the intellectual foundation of our modern order. The role of the Moralist International is twofold: to buy humanity sufficient time to perfect itself, and to patiently guide it along the road while protecting it from ideological highwaymen and eschatologists.
Where does the RCM fit into all of this?
The RCM exists under the umbrella of the coalition, just as the coalition exists under the umbrella of the Moral Intern.
Okay.
At the same time, the RCM is not exactly of the coalition.
That's confusing.
Of course. This is history you're talking about.
She's got you there.
It's our understanding that the RCM's organizational structure predates the coalition. We believe it may even be modeled after the communal brigades themselves.
There is some truth to that.
But in a practical sense, it's the responsibility of the ethics divisions to ensure that both organizations are working towards the same ends.
So you're saying RCM is a vestige of Rachel's communist past?
One now committed to upholding moralist values. Strange, isn't it? History is a river coursing ever downward. Occasionally, its course is redirected in mysterious and unexpected ways.
In what sense is the Moral Intern the steward of the Dolores Day's legacy?
It was established by many of the same founding party members who elected Dolores Day, and who, after her assassination, dedicated their lives to the continuation of their political and intellectual project.
Who are the highwaymen and eschatologians you mentioned?
There are many.
I tried.
The communists say they are the next dialectical step in an inexorable spiral of progress. They claim to have resolved the inherent contradictions of moralism, and believe they're just one revolution away from establishing a humanist paradise. The fascists say they are both the ancestors of and the successors to Deloreanism. In other words, they believe that Dolores Day's reign simply represents a glorious phase of expansion within a greater Franco-Nigerian heritage. They criticize the DeLorean project for accepting and integrating new peoples rather than forcefully subjugating them. And then, there are our prodigal cousins, the Vazan Social Democrats, who hold our same values and have even adopted many of our same rights and iconography, though they persist in rejecting the umbrella of moralism.
For some reason, it's the Social Democrats she sounds most exasperated with.
I am not going commie, dude. Why do you resent social democrats more than communists and fascists?
We don't resent them. It's more that we are disappointed.
Why?
That they have chosen to emphasize certain points of dispute over broad areas of accord.
She speaks of them like a family member she's abandoned hope of ever maturing.
Shut up.
But of course, they also remain dependable partners in a number of centrist governing coalitions.
Okay, hold up.
There are many. The fascists, and then...
For some reason, it's the Social
Are
Democrats
there
she sounds
non-ideological
most
threats to humanity's future?
Yes. Atomic war, environmental degradation, resource exhaustion, viral pandemic, supervolcanism, runaway anthropogenetic collapse. This is why it is critical for the international community to work toward peace and cooperation between nations.
What is
There's
this?
simply too much at stake.
What is this balance of terror theory?
It's an elegant idea, one of the cornerstones of the modern era. In short, it holds that durable, lasting peace is possible when the major powers are capable of inflicting unacceptable and irreversible destruction upon one another. Because no rational state is willing to accept the risk of such a calamity befalling its own people. All powers are incentivized to de-escalate conflicts before they reach the point of no return.
What if the states aren't rational?
A state is like any other living thing. It wants to survive and grow. A state that doesn't value its own existence is not a state at all.
What awaits us at the end of the road?
Let us answer your question with a question. Have you ever seen evening fall over the old town of Vesperashit?
Maybe. I've been forgetting things lately.
If you had, then you would remember. It is one of the great wonders of the world, impossible to mistake or forget. The heart of the city, the old town, is a district composed of weathered marble, comprising thousands of columns and arcades arranged around a series of grand plazas. During the day, it's a beautiful sight, equal to any of the great cities of Pericarnassus. But as the sun sets, the shadows cast by those columns and arcades weave together to form an intricate ombre and lattice. When you see it, you suddenly understand. It was all built for you, for this very moment.
The name Advesperaskit means evening comes.
Built by whom?
By thousands of people over many centuries, in keeping with a precise plan each believed in, but never expected to see the final completion of. Not only that, but you are also part of that centuries-long plan. When you cross one of the open plazas, your own shadows is effortlessly woven into the great lattice work, a deliberate synthesis of humanity, art, and the natural world.
Oh man, what should I say? Should we accept this or deny it? Impossible!
It is possible. We grew up there. We have seen the lattice with our own eyes.
So, where is this evening comes exactly?
In Messina, of course. Not only was it the site of Dolores Day's crowning, it was also one of the great cities of the Dolorian era, a glorious expression of humanity's highest potential. Of course, such a city does not spring from nowhere, nor does it endure without effort. Its construction was the work of many generations, and its preservation is an equally monumental responsibility.
How much time does humanity need to achieve its potential, man?
About 3,000 years.
Sounds about right, actually.
It is in all senses the most moderate and reasonable projection possible based on current science.
Officer, I've held the signal open as long as I can. Whatever you came here to ask it now.
Oh my god.
Is everything alright?
But this is proceed, so I can actually ask this, man. This is proceed. Let's proceed. So I can't ask this. When is the real democracy coming to Roboshell?
We can assure you, it is coming as soon as possible.
Within my lifetime?
Oh, most likely. Though, of course, it depends on the contingency.
What do you mean contingencies?
You must understand, the moral intern is responsible for ensuring the continuance and flourishing of mankind for the next 3,000 years. The planning division must account for a great many possible outcomes and chance events. Fortunately, we have contingency spreads to help guide our decision-making. Of course, there is no one spread that can reasonably account for all these possible events. But at least, we're able to prepare for the most likely eventualities.
How do these spreads actually work?
It's not really our area of expertise, but we can try to explain. Picture a smooth hill made from fresh dirt. Now, if you stand atop this hill and pour a glass of water over it, what will happen?
The water will run down the hill?
Precisamente. We know only that it will run down, but not what course it will take. If we place a rock in the water's path, will it divert to the left or to the right? We cannot say, but we may predict which way it might run in either event. That is the essence of the idea. You might also imagine these spreads as a kind of tree, with every juncture representing a different event, and every branch representing a different timeline.
So, these spreads allowing model interns to see the future?
Not exactly. No one can know the future. But with contingency spreads, it is possible to predict what the future realities might reasonably look like. But we shouldn't overstate their importance. They are simply one of many tools used by the moral intern.
Okay. So where does the reversal fit into these contingencies?
That's impossible to say. It may be that Revachol has a great role to play, or no role at all. That is the nature of contingency.
Okay.
You must understand, when we speak of contingency spreads, we are talking about the most fantastically complex data visualization human beings are capable of producing, with thousands of events, from elections and wars to natural disaster or scientific miracles, and millions of possible outcomes.
It makes your brain swell just to think about it.
Bro, I might die, man. What the fuck?
It may be the case that, under certain scenarios, Revachol is vitally important, as it was during the collision landings in 08. It may also be the case in many
God
other
damn it,
equally
dude.
plausible scenarios that Revachol is simply another once great city, like countless others throughout history.
I don't want to die here. Why does thinking about these contingencies make me feel so bad?
It's completely natural. Studies have shown that the untrained mind is only capable of considering so many possibilities in place at once. Usually, no more than 3 or 4.
Game, please don't hit me again, please.
For this reason, responsibility for developing contingency spreads is only assigned to highly trained analysts working with advanced radio computers and a steady supply of drone.
I still want to know when real democracy is coming.
Of course. While the content of individual contingency spreads is deeply classified, many degrees beyond our access, everything we have heard from the Provisional Commission indicates that the transition is proceeding according to the appropriate timetable.
What if some people want democracy to come faster?
Of course, the coalition supports the Revacholian people's desire for full democracy. We encourage you to contact the offices of the Provisional Commission if you're serious about getting involved.
How can I get involved?
Oh, there are many things you can do. If you're interested in learning how to canvass for signatures, manage the polling place, or register voters, the Commission would be more than happy to direct you to a workshop. In fact, you may have picked the perfect time to get involved. Revachol is nearly ready to begin the first phase of democratization. Soon, the people of Revachol will vote for slates of candidates who will make up the Transitional Advisory Council that will oversee the second phase of democratization.
How many of these phases are there until we have real democracy?
Our best theoreticians believe that 3 to 5 phases are
Damn.
appropriate for states that lack strong democratic traditions. Revachol.
Feels bad, man.
But we must stress that real democracy is an ongoing process and not simply an outcome. It must be cultivated and preserved if it is to endure.
Like the city of ending comes? You mean?
Esattamente.
Yes, I don't know. I don't remember. Evening comes, not ending comes.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
Be advised, officer. The signal is liable to fail any moment now.
Oh, shut up.
Officer Sunset, are you there?
Hang on, Archer. I meant to ask you about the committee responsibility.
Officer Sunset, please repeat.
Oh my god,
Your signal is very
game!
weak.
I said I meant to ask you about the committee of responsibility. Oh my. Game, you warned me, like, also you waited me, man.
Nothing important. Bad connection. Going to update the receiver frequency.
And the line.
Jesus.
The lieutenant gives a long sigh as he removes his headphones. He looks up at you.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
Just give me a minute.
Sun-warmed bronze tingles beneath your fingertips and between your thighs. Your legs have grown stiff. You've been up here quite a while. You look around. The strikebreakers are still shouting their slogans and waving their hand-painted signs. Beneath you, the lieutenant and the programmer have begun disconnecting a few cables. There's really no point. You're beginning to feel like the little child who refuses to come down off the carousel.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the cables. I don't feel like making 2 trips.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
Game. Oh my god.
Well, this was an interesting collaboration.
What do you think? Could I make it as a ready engineer?
Perhaps. You're certainly resourceful. That is a good trait in an engineer. In any event, just leave that equipment here. I'll put it away later. If you'd like, you can take one of the extra headsets. I don't need so many spares. Now you'll excuse me.
Guys, we can accept this. No way, man. Completed. We didn't ask about the responsibility, man. No way. What is this? Guys, I can't do this. No. No. No, we're gonna do all the thing. And gotta decide on what to ask, not ask. Maybe the question that actually hurt us. You know.
You finally... Where did that man get such a... You are...
Yes,
Oh, we gotta do the roll again. Oh shit.
very good.
Back across.
If you'll please carry that amplifier.
Yeah, guys, we
officer,
gotta do the roll.
And if you'll
Fuck.
take that
If we
spool of
fail, I
paper,
gotta do it again.
you
Oh
should
my
be able to
god.
move it all in one trip.
Yikes. That is this intended, dude? Damn this mission. Oh my god. That was a very... It will take time to run it. Still. Game? Game? You gotta be kidding. Hello? Come on! Wow. We go again.
You finally... Where did that... You are...
Can we even raise our interfacing? the equipment to wear. That's good. Good.
Yes, what is it? Very good.
Back across.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip.
Game, please. Correctly this time. Come on, man. I wish I could just skip this. And okay. Gonna come. Oh my god. Game, are you loading? What are you doing, man? Game? Come on. Why is this such a... Why is a big deal, man? Come on, game, load! Load, do I need to... Hold up.
And now if you'll just
Oh.
climb out here...
Okay. Worked.
It's done.
We're ready to try at least.
Gotta hit enter maybe
Please put
then?
on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channel. You will need to transmit your connection. Then it will be exactly like every other moment of every other day. Good.
Whatever.
A soft rustling between you. Every
Officer, are you in order? We're waiting for you.
is the lieutenant nervous for
Try again, officer.
perhaps you can't make out a word of this gibberish.
It's crosstalk. Again?
A slight frisson at the point where your neck meets your spine.
I didn't.
Someone has...
An uncomfortable
It's been a long winter.
I promise you I did.
I can't.
Ah, yeah.
outwardly pale.
Natürlichkeiten in die Psycho...
There won't.
But someone...
The signals
It's not working. The crosstalk is simply. We must. Fortunate. And we're also. You need to climb.
but
Someone has been.
something about this setup seems dimly. Your gloves give you don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument.
It was lame, mate. Like, we couldn't talk about our responsibility. It was weird.
That performance was frankly an embarrassment.
Shut up, bitch.
The pro.
Well, do you see anything? Damn, short of changing the shape of the... What do you mean? You ideally...
She's right. You are this faithful eclipse across the river. You can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual
Yeah, this looks
above Revachol East.
like it says 58. We usually lose at 58, man. I didn't see the dices though. Hurry up, please.
Your grip is firm.
Ooh.
Yet
That's very good. Just
the signal.
try it now, officer.
Officer San,
This is it. And by that, there is such.
please be advised that you are currently speaking with Coalition Warship Archer, flagship of Insurgent forces in Revachol. No, the captain of the Archer is the... Our name is...
You read there's something. Not to mention the airborne artillery platform.
It's a great honor and responsibility. Quite good. 6 weeks pay. Yes, of course. There is... You are currently speaking with Coalition Warship Archer. No, our name is...
You read there's something. Not to mention the airborne.
It's a great honor and responsibility. Oh, it's fine. Oh, yes. We could always use... Yes, of course. There is no higher calling than serving humanity.
I mean, the Revachol stuff was... Yeah, it's pretty meh, you know. I still want to talk about this, but it's gonna... I mean, it's not gonna kill me, so it's fine.
A very important beyond that. In measure, the role of the Moralist International, it's an elegant... Because no rational state, a state, it was established by many of the same... There are many. The fascist, and then...
For some reason, it's the Social Democrats.
We don't...
She speaks of.
But of course, the same time, the RCM is not... Of course,
She's got you there.
it's our understanding.
There is some truth to
But in a practical sense, it's the responsibility of the ethics divisions to ensure that both organizations, one now, history is a river coursing ever downward. Occasionally,
Are we
its
done?
course is redirected
Okay.
in mysterious and unexpected ways.
What awaits us at the end of the road?
Let us answer your question with a question.
No, Ivan.
The heart of the sea, what does the...
The name Advesperaskit means evening comes.
Built, for me?
For you, for all... Not only that, but it is possible. In Messina, of course, such a city does not...
How much time...
Nor about 3,000 years. It is in...
Liebling,
Time is running short, officer.
Come again? We're picking up more...
One more
interference.
question. When is the real
We
democracy?
can assure you, it is coming as soon as... Oh, you must understand. Fortunately, of course, there is no one spread. It's not really our area, precisamente. That is the essence of the idea. You might also imagine these spreads as a kind of tree.
Where does the Revachol fit into these contingencies?
That's impossible. You must understand.
Ah!
When we speak of
Die!
It makes your brain swell.
it may be the case that, under certain scenarios, Revachol is vitally important, as it was during the collision landings in 08. It may also be the case in many other equally plausible
Yeah, this is
scenarios
definitely a
that
place
Revachol
whose
is
time
simply
has...
another once great city, like countless others throughout history.
I'm not gonna
It's
say that.
completely natural. For this reason, responsibility for developing contingency spreads is only assigned to highly trained...
I'll go access my personal
With
contingency
advanced
spread.
Even though we are only a second signaler, we can tell you with great certainty that there is no contingency spread for you, Officer Sunset.
Must be mistaken, I'm kind of a star around here.
Perhaps you're confused as to the scale on which the our concerns exist on the scale of decades, centuries, and millennia. Sometimes we say the moral intern worries about the future so that normal people may worry about today.
What if I want someone else to make all my decisions for me?
What you're describing is the attitude of a child. The moral intern is not humanity's stepmother, despite what some critics may allege. Responsibility and freedom are deeply entwined, and both are essential in a flourishing society.
Officer, I've helped.
Shut up! Listen, I really need to reach the committee of the responsibility.
Acknowledged. To reach the committee, all you need to do is fill out the appropriate request form and submit it to the liaison for public affairs. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We believe the next hearing is scheduled for July.
She's got to be jerking your chain, right? You can't wait that long.
What the fuck? Actually, I was hoping you could patch me. Oh, this is a red check. I was actually hoping you could patch me through the committee directly.
We're afraid that it's quite impossible, Officer Sunset.
What do you mean?
We cannot transfer you to the committee because we are not entrusted with that responsibility. We are simply the second signaler.
Yeah.
Then, why are you wasting time with her? You should demand to speak with who's
Yeah!
in charge.
Time to be a Karen. Let's go. I don't have authority on me there. I demand you transfer me to your superior immediately.
You know, that is simply not how the command pyramid works. We can no more overrule our chief signaler than you could overrule your own precinct captain.
I mean, that's you know, reasonable.
This line of argument is quite pointless. You should abandon it.
What if I need to reach the committee a bit sooner?
Not a problem. If this is a time-sensitive matter, you may file an emergency address request with the liaison for public affairs. They typically respond within a few weeks.
Yeah, this is impossible. Question returned. Yep. Let's go.
What part of need to reach the committee doesn't she understand? Time to lay.
You aren't listening. I got an urgent personal matter to discuss with the committee.
We will hear your request, Officer Sunset.
Shut up, bitch.
Although we must inform you that the committee does not typically intervene in personal matters.
That's only because they haven't heard about your problems yet.
Why would I say this? The thing is, I can't remember anything.
So, you're experiencing acute memory loss. We don't see how this is the committee's business.
Good God, here we go.
Pretty sure it has something to do with some. I'll just read. Pretty sure it has to do with something I lost.
We're afraid we don't understand at all. What does this something have to do with your lost memory?
Oh, I like to speak with the committee directly, man.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept your request. We really have no idea what you're talking about. But we're quite sure it is beyond the purview of the committee of responsibility.
Bro. Why am I talking about these stuff? Like, we gotta talk about the responsibility, man.
Now, please excuse us while we update the receiving frequency. This connection will be cleared in 4, 3...
Go ahead and leave, you stupid ass. I can't say that, it's not nice. Please don't kill me!
1. Après le monde, le gris.
And the line goes quiet.
What a bullshit quest line, dude.
The lieutenant gives a long sigh.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done.
Give me a minute.
Sun warmed. You look around. There's really
Good. Now
Oh
please
my
don't
God,
have to
such
take the
a-
wires. Leave the cables. I don't feel like making 2 trips.
I'm a sorry cop, guys, I'm sorry.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
I'm a sorry cop, guys.
Well, this was an interesting collaboration.
Whatever, man.
Perhaps in any now you... Yes, what is it?
Wait, pale unknown? Still? I don't get it, man. Alright, Tess, time to metagame again. Disco Elysium. Sona, the programmer. I need a wiki though. Is there a wiki? Yeah. So her quest line. You find it? What kind of wiki is this? This is so lame, man. The quest line. Fuck. No. I'm actually doing this right. Pale unknown. I gotta go for pale unknown. Yeah. Where they talk about the character named Joyce. Who was Joyce? Who was Joyce, man? Go. Oh, you mean? Oh, I remember. Who Joyce was. Yeah, the lady. The old lady. I mean... Can try. Can try again. Talk to her, so they say him stops us? Talking about it. So where's the boat? Can we fast travel even? Yeah, please. I think she's still here. Joyce! What is pale, man?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I don't know. But they say we need the Jama Woo thought. What is Jama Woo, man? I don't... Do we have it? We don't. No. What is it? What is it? Can't even see here though. Why? I don't have a... Oh, it says not problem underground. Okay, yo, where's the thought? Don't have it. Am I not seeing? Am I blind or maybe it's named wrong? Oh, here it is. How do we get this? Jamawu. How do you pronounce that? All right, hold up. Oh my. Derealization. How do we get this? Talk to Lena about understanding your reality. She will refer you to Joyce, who you can converse with about reality. First notice she's and proceed to discuss reality. Who was Lena again? Oh, the lady. Damn, we didn't talk about that stuff. Really? Alright, time to talk to the old lady. Still haven't found a cool place to go to date.
Beginning to die down.
Yeah.
Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bat.
Girlfriend. Fast traveling? Holy shit, dude. Okay. I wasn't gonna talk to that lady, but let's talk about it.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
On second thought, things are bad. I don't know even enough to what I don't know about this room.
You know where we are, right?
I mean, Rolling Rags Cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the whirling itself located?
The Rubber Show.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't really know about anything about, Revachol.
Oh my. How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities personally. Everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Oh my god. It is a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51 and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind, we're in this now. Outside, spring rain seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, and into grated storm drains, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first Maybells blossom.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
We're living under coverage. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women.
Oh no, nothing like that here. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
If there's a government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling.
Lena, please.
You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't really any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized
Oh
you
god.
are brain
How is the revolution you mentioned? What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. Something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Yeah, so how did I do?
You didn't do very well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
Yeah.
History and places.
Yeah.
Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
Yeah.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs.
Maybe.
And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a police officer.
Jesus, Kim. I thought we were partners, man.
Of course. Then, I don't know, someone rich maybe. Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Alright. Rich people are educated. I mean, kinda true. Not wrong. Kim, get the fuck up, man. I gotta talk to Lena, dude. Alright? So, while he's still here, I don't know if we should still doing this. I think we can stop this. Also, camp leader at the harbor gates. It won't count as one of the people informing you about the status, but could be interesting. Harbor. I mean, since we're here, right? Oh fuck! Nosofet, guys! I forgot! I gotta buy Nosofet. Yo lady, what up?
Is this about the questions again?
No.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
I don't think I need
stimulants.
3.
They all bear
That's cheaper.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I don't have much health, so...
Okay, here. I hope. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Who's Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymology.
Bro, I love this perk.
As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Because I don't like encyclopedia explaining to me everything, but I love getting money and XP, you know? Awesome. Awesome. Alright, I can leave now. That's good. Okay, since we are here, we do the thing. Hey, buddy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
Why not, bitch? Yo! Don't turn your back on me. Dude, I don't have any authority on me, so it's gonna be a hard one. He was your colonel.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone, but beneath it...
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Can you tell me what tattoo means?
What it means.
In what must have been Seminine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Ah, fuck it.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kips, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
You knew him, right?
What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This man was worth 1,000 loincloths. We're done talking here.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
He clearly does not think poking the hornet's nest is a wise plan anymore.
Are you a mercenary right by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge. It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere. An earpiece. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
Hell no, man. Just a non-scab?
Fucking loincloth.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
I want him to kill me.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes
Bro,
are
we
still
didn't...
narrowed. Slowly.
Now what? Done? More like we botched it, dude. No, I feel like we botched the quest. I don't know. Oh, okay. Am I faster? No. Not 9. Okay. Are there any more kids around here? No.
Tequila Sunset.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
I'm trying, man. Don't know many kids. We can't ask this kid.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
But, who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and gem. I think that's why
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'm a superstar cop.
That's so cool.
I got the achievement, guys.
Picture and everything. Standing over a dead body.
Yeah, that says, say the range superstar line 7 times. I'm a superstar cop.
It's the type of book, or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's
What about poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich.
True.
Those are unhappy books for most of the pages.
What about then when both of men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's.
What about when everyone's
maybe
poor?
That's really not a proper romance story.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
more like everyday life.
Poor people are boring.
Yes. People in books are always very.
What about book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Maybe some about...
I will ask Mom right now. Can I? No. All right. Kim, buddy, we're done for today. Get the fuck out. I gotta talk to Lena. And I gotta do my business.
It's getting late, and it's rain.
Good night, officer.
Bro, we didn't do much today. I mean, we did, but... Again, it was a bunch of fuck... What? I don't wanna fucking...
Good. You're up. It's a suspicion, an earth-shattering deduction. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly out of control. Good.
You know what? Hold up.
Every day, you've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
Okay.
Whoa. Like a committee. Only your half-brother, the lieutenant, is aimed together. You'll be able to... Good luck.
Bro, we did the quest. We did it. And it was fucking bullshit. We botched it probably. It says complete, but you know. People killed 3. What? I don't remember. Who did we kill? Oh, this is in total. Right. This is my background basically. These are the stuff I said. I'm a sorry cop, guys. Apocalypse cop. Boring cop. I'm a sorry cop, guys. I'm sorry, man. I may look like I'm a cool cop, but no. Why is this thing bugged? Really? Hey, what up?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Suggestion 0. We have suggestion clouds on us? Why is it 0? That means we're gonna like not even 3%, you know? That's weird. Suggestion. Must have something. Really? That's minus. Yikes, man. Yes. Oh. Oh.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I mean, let's say spec into it. Like, I don't think, Alright, now 17%. That's cool, man. You know?
Do you think
What?
he really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
What's going on? Let's go. What do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
I'm listening. I mean, I've been sober, man, for days. I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I'm a drunk. Don't know if you've noticed. So I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
Lillian, walk with me.
Just a walk?
Yeah.
I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
come to a sober walk with me. I am. That's why I should definitely agree.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
There's a nice view on the beach I found. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
I understand nothing.
Charming. My man was like that too. Had to knock 2 of his teeth out to establish a good relationship dynamic. I'll see you at Land's End in, let's say, 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
What? I don't understand, man. Like, Goes. Do I have to meet her in 15 minutes? I gotta save my game. That's the... Because since I am here, I gotta fucking talk to this lady, man.
You're back. Good.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
I'm conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in.
How truly curious. A sort of philosopher detective.
I hope my inquiry into the nature of reality will ultimately converge with our murder investigation. There are 2 halves of the same case.
A deep synthesis. I'll assist you however I can then.
Alright, we're in.
Jesus!
Look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Oh fuck? Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
What is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
Look
You
at
will
that.
be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
It'll take a while. I gotta fucking go to my date, honestly. Fuck, we gotta go, man. But she said in 15 minutes, right? Will she be there when I, you know, when I go there? Or do I have to spend 50? How come we don't walk together? That wasn't really romantic of her. Lillian, where are you? Lily. Fuck is she? Where's she, man? I think I have to wait for 15 minutes.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
I don't understand, honestly. Where am I supposed to go, man?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer. There's no echo. And an old door worn by elements. God.
Okay. Oh, whoa, easy. Game easy.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus. Up in the distance you can hear the breakers roar.
Maybe the campfire was used by a perpetrator?
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger. There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Maybe a salient climbed the comms tower who took the shot there.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless. It does look extremely rickety and wouldn't help much either.
What about the cigarette butts?
A smoking assailant who favors Tiamatiri to Ostra or Duhan. Cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere.
Look over the water to the rolling wrecks.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay. Through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. It's late. There is no light on the third floor of the Whirling in Rags. No shape moves behind it. Glazia must be out on the town.
Guys. I'm gonna check for bullet risk. Do I gotta go everywhere? Each thought. Where's the... Okay. Okay. We're here. Let's talk to the lady.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon. If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot.
Oh.
That is not going to happen here today.
I mean...
just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Still said yes, though.
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Just trying to be a responsible grown-up. That's not really romantic. Let's be cheesy, guys. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around
Yep.
as though they had weight.
Stop judging, okay? Enough with the...
Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
Hey!
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you cannot help following her steady gaze. You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
I mean... Okay. You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is.
It's a common Revacholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death.
Oh.
So, are you going to keep the name?
I don't know, man. That's a good answer. This is a new model of me. It will need a new name.
Can't wait to hear it.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else. The sun isn't always that great. Think of people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
Because I enjoy the view.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas, grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
No way, dude. It's not romantic, man. Well, something's gotta be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if
Shut
that thing
up.
wasn't on our team.
Come on, man. Red check, dude. Alright, we will save scum. You have fish hooks in your ears.
These aren't real fish hooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novel. The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun.
There's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear, though I've never been.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun.
Do you wish you were out there fishing right now?
I always do. I like it. It's like being on another planet, a water planet, with water worries and water joys.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun.
Okay. So who do you think... Oh, no. Let's roll, guys. Say something about the sun.
Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
Okay. I don't know. Why would I say something like this, dude? Bro. I mean, more options. These are just weird, man. Yeah, I don't think she would appreciate me saying, like, sun is a god or something. I don't know. I don't think so. This is a little silly. The only fault with the sun is it shines on us as well as on our enemies.
That it does. But then, we are also enemies to our enemies, hey? And so she shines on us. The cops and the commies, the killers and the saints. You know...
Does she kind of dislike the RCM?
The wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
Are you sure you need the sword?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Including me, question mark. Think we can do this again sometime?
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Man.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Jesus. A year? Well, thank you for coming on with this walk with me. I mean, it wasn't really a walk, but you know.
Farewell.
Wow. Fucks up. This was hardly romantic for us. Yeah. Hardly. She gave us a fucking item.
As she
man.
walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
She gave us, what? Hey, where could... Press myself. The blade of this mass-produced saber has pulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It is still commands respect in your hand. However, holding on to this bakelite hilt fills you with the sense of purpose and the memory of the date. What? I don't get it. It gives us something, man. Interesting. Impress myself, not even others. Something's going on. Not gonna wait us forever. Oh. Go back to the Joyce. I kind of want to make the talk some other time. Think this is a good time. Stop. I know I don't even feel like we have done much today, but you know, we can always do the talk, because it's gonna be a long talk, that's for sure. Then, we can either call it a day or, you know, decide on what to do next. She's still here. You're still here. Yo.
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of cross-country law official.
I still have a case to solve.
Aye. I guess you do. What's on your... The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastard. Oh? Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Bye. Guys, everyone, thanks for watching, man. I gotta stop here. So, next time, we're gonna talk about that thing. Reality thing's gonna be a weird and low talk, and they're gonna get the thoughts. Then, probably we're gonna sleep on it, and call it a day, right? Then proceed with the... Anyways, I'll see you guys around, alright? Bye-bye. A good one.